Paige's WWE contract ends in January. At least that's what she's teasing. And of course, everybody wants to know what her next career step is. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about Adam Cole making his in-ring debut tonight on AEW Dynamite. Just a friendly reminder, we will be doing a live watch along. So if you guys are new here to the channel, we're going to do this on a daily basis. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Rampage, Dynamite, all that good stuff. What you guys need to know about Adam Cole. And then on top of that, we're going to talk a little bit about Ric Flair because he has been spotted backstage at AEW Dynamite. Will he make his debut tonight? That's what everybody wants to know. So we're going to talk about it right here on Destination PW. If you guys are new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that bell. This way you can get notified on all of the latest content right here on Destination PW. And don't forget, we have the official Discord server. If you guys want to chat with other wrestling fans just like you, it's entirely free. So go ahead and check out the link in the description down below. All right, guys, so Paige, we're going to talk about Paige. We actually made a video on Paige just a week ago. We have heard rumors for a while that Paige was coming back to wrestling at some point. Last week, we got some confirmation from Paige herself that she will be training for an in-ring return, which, why not? We've seen other wrestlers come back from injury. We saw Christian, we saw Edge, we saw Bryan Danielson, all very inspiring stories. And although we've been told that Paige will never be able to wrestle again, you know, thanks to modern day science, it sounds like there is a possibility of her coming back. But now we know that Paige's contract ends in January. And this will be very, very telling what happens. Because if WWE does re-sign Paige, and Paige is able to wrestle, and she returns to WWE, that is a massive win for WWE. And I'm going to explain why. There has been so much hype about AEW and its roster, and some of the names that they have been signing to their company. If AEW were to sign Paige, trust me when I tell you guys this, it would be a massive upgrade for their women's division. And if you are WWE, you know that right now the one thing that a lot of people don't care for with AEW is their women's division. While I can also argue that, I can argue why AEW's women's division has improved very, very well throughout the last few months. But if you're WWE, you probably have realized that the women's division isn't the strongest for AEW. WWE knows that if they re-sign Paige, they would be doing a very, very, very good job by keeping her. They would also be minimizing the talk surrounding AEW's women's division because although some people feel like it needs improvement, obviously Paige coming to the company would be massive. Now, with that being said, if Paige does in fact re-sign with WWE, I really don't know what they're going to do with her. If she is cleared to wrestle, I don't know which feuds I want to see. But I do know that I would love to have her back. If Paige were to sign with AEW, I think there is a lot of money written all over it when you have potential lineups against Britt Baker, Ruby Soho, Hikaru Shida, Jamie Hayter, Big Swole. Guys, the list goes on. There are a lot of great matchups that I prefer to see with Paige if she were to return, but it seems like it would only be better if it was on AEW Dynamite. That's just my personal opinion, but I'm interested to see what happens this coming January. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Adam Cole. If you guys didn't know, Adam Cole is making his in-ring debut tonight against Frankie Kazarian, the Elite Hunter. And of course, when it comes to Adam Cole, we know that it's a big, big signing for AEW. We know that it's a big signing for pro wrestling because Adam Cole pretty much had it made in NXT. He was the top guy for a very, very long time. Tony Khan actually went as far as saying that Adam Cole was one of the guys that actually made him sweat when it came to the Wednesday Night Wars. So Adam Cole going to AEW is a massive signing. We all know this. I'm not telling you guys something we all don't know. But Adam Cole's first match is against a guy like Frankie Kazarian, which when I look at the storyline that's being done here, I'm not sure if Adam Cole and Frankie Kazarian should be together for Adam Cole's first match, because I think there should be some stories being said or being told about what Adam Cole is going up against. And that is because Frankie Kazarian has this vengeance against the Elite. Now, if Frankie Kazarian loses, He's doing the typical smart thing to do if you're a veteran. But I just feel like there's a little bit more storylines that could be done here to build this up. I know some people don't like the traditional squash matches, but I think anytime you're a pro wrestling company, I think sometimes they have its place. And I would have preferred to see Adam Cole pretty much decimate a local jobber versus somebody like Frankie Kazarian. And that's just me being, in favor of what they're doing with Frankie Kazarian. You see, what they're doing with Frankie Kazarian is great. He is the guy that's going up against the top guys in the company, and he's really had no backup. So I'm going to predict that Adam Cole wins this match. But in order to get me really bought into what's happening with Adam Cole in AEW, if I'm AEW, I think this is a really, really good time to have Bryan Danielson, Jurassic Express, Christian, all come to the aid of Frankie Kazarian. Because what I'm expecting to happen here is Adam Cole will go over and the Elite will beat the living shit out of Frankie Kazarian. If this does happen, it's a perfect opportunity to bring Bryan Danielson into the mix. We want to see him get physical. But he doesn't have a match scheduled tonight for Dynamite. So it's just something to consider when you're putting up a match like this. And hopefully I am right. And guys, the final news for today's video. Sting and Ric Flair spotted backstage at AEW Dynamite. This is great. We all know it's coming. We all know that Ric Flair is coming to AEW. They don't have to announce it. It's very obvious it's happening. It is so obvious that they're going to pair Andrade with Ric Flair together. We seen this last week when Andrade kicked Chavo Guerrero to the curb. Now, I off the top of my head, I don't know where we're at with the non-compete clause and everything like that. But I'm assuming that Ric Flair's debut is imminent. And this is great news for AEW. You treat the legends correctly. You do a great job with it. Ultimately, how can somebody not get excited about this? See, that's the thing. I talked about this on my NXT 2.0 live watch-along stream here on Destination PW. I am now excited about Tuesday Night Wrestling, and I sure as hell am excited about Wednesday Night Dynamite. 2 nights back-to-back where you get some great wrestling content. I don't think there's anything better. And with Ric Flair being in AEW, you might be sick of the guy, but I think he's going to be really, really good in AEW, and I think they're going to do a great job taking care of him. And there is so many different storylines you can have with the guy. I'm all for it. See, the thing is, AEW doesn't have they don't have this thing where, they just pretty much shove somebody down your throat the entire time. Guys are rotated on a week-to-week basis. When Ric Flair is on WWE TV, oh boy, WWE wants you to know that Ric Flair is there. And sometimes you forget that Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard are even in AEW because they do not take up all of the screen time and they're always putting somebody else over. And what a rub it would be if Ric Flair were to do so. Will Ric Flair debut soon? Will it happen tonight? I don't know, but I sure as hell look forward to it. My name is Ango. This is Destination Pro Wrestling. For more wrestling news, rumors, gaming, whatever it may be, make sure you guys click that subscribe button, ring the bell, get notified, join the Discord server, and hopefully I'll see you guys at my AEW Dynamite live stream right here on Destination PW. Thanks for watching.